Hey Scorpios, so this is your April reading. So I'm just gonna start and let you guys know that I do personal consultations for personal natal chart readings, personal tarot readings, and mediumship readings as well. If you're interested, you can always contact me via email, or you can go ahead and contact me at my Twitter or my Instagram below, okay? So let's get started with your reading. All right, so sensing some good things coming in for you in April. You may even experience some restored connections as well. So there might be a lot of things that come to fruition for you that has to do with reuniting with people from your past in a positive way, people that you want back in your life, okay? This won't necessarily be the toxic ex unless you want it to be. Scorpios, you are capable of manifesting whatever you like, but I'm sensing there's going to be some positive reunions and, possibly even getting in touch with a job that could pay you quite well as well, okay? So your first cards here are the Temperance card, all right? So some of you might be dealing with a Sagittarius, or you might have Sagittarius heavy in your chart. And also the Four of Pentacles. So for a lot of you guys, you may have been manifesting stability via a job, and I do see that you might be getting offered more hours at your place of work. You might be getting offered a slight raise as well. And for a lot of you, you really are in manifestation mode, especially when it comes to material things. With us, starting off in the assertive energy of Aries and then moving to the energy of Taurus later in the month, okay? So this is your general aspect of your reading. So what else? What are the general energies for Scorpio for April, ancestors? Thank you. So I'm seeing that you guys are coming out of an energy of lack. So if you were feeling lonely before, if you were feeling, as if you weren't doing well financially, I do see that that is going to change for you here. Okay, with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, you're coming out of this energy of lack. So there's an increase in the belief in self, especially as Taurus season does arrive in the month of April. And in addition to that, I'm seeing that some anxiety is leaving you as well in this month of April. So as we get into the, the season of Taurus here, I'm seeing that you guys are, really feeling very grounded. You are a very psychic, intuitive sign. So as we get into this earth sign energy, and Taurus is a complementary energy for you. Okay, so you're going to be feeling much more grounded, much more reassured, much more, just focused on what it is that you want and worthy as we move into that Taurus energy that centers around feeling valued, around knowing your worth, and attracting those things that are worthy of your energy to you, okay? So you also have here the Eight of Cups. And so you might be walking away from some offers, whether that's in love or, whether it's in your work life, financially, that just don't really suit you, okay? We also have the Sun card here. So you're moving into a better energy. You're moving away from things that were disappointing to you, people who no longer served you, people who couldn't be loyal, okay, to you. And you're moving into an energy of the things that you're really deserving of, the things that make you happy, that bring you positive energy. So this could be a better job for some of you as well, or better friendships and connections, okay? So what's going on for love for Scorpio in the month of April? So your card, your representation in the tarot did come out in your spread, and that is and I know it looks a little bit scary to some of you guys who aren't familiar with this spread, but this is actually the card of strength here. So you might be regaining your strength for some of you. Some of you could even be dealing with a Scorpio or a water sign, as we do have the Seven of Cups here in your spread, all right? Some of you, I'm seeing an increase in self-esteem for a lot of you, which is going to mean that you are able to attract a lot of different options that are worthy of your time, that meet your expectations, okay? So with this Seven of Cups here, you're going to have quite a lot of options in the month of April. All right, but I'm also seeing that for some of you, you might start out in April, really, taking away your attention from that doesn't serve you. So if you have somebody in your life that you're not that interested in, that you've been seeing, you might be straying away from that person, letting them know, maybe things aren't working out, or just in general spending less time with those people who don't really fit your ideal partner or what you're looking for in a romantic connection at this time. Okay, Scorpio, so one of the cards that came out for you was the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. So I'm seeing that for you all, you might not have a big focus on love in the month of April, okay? And for some of you, you might even stop working on a relationship. So this could mean that you're actually eliminating some of your options here, that you're taking a step back, okay? And with the World card in the reverse, you might be focusing a little bit more on self. Now, because we do have the Sun card here and the Seven of Cups in your spread, it's possible that you might be like eliminating certain people that you were interested in, that you're realizing really aren't a good fit for you, and that you might be focusing your energy on less people. You could even be focusing your energy more on like one specific person for a very a very small percentage of you. But I feel like for a lot of you, you're really just not that into love right now. And here we also have the Ace of Wands here in the reverse. So, a lot of you are really trying to focus on self-love, which is great. I feel like a lot of you might have been burned out in love at the end of 2021 and going into 2022 in the earlier months. So you might have decided that, you're not really that focused on love. You want to go ahead and, focus on you, on self-love, which is amazing, Scorpio, because that's actually the best way to attract love to you, is to focus on self-love first. You also have here the Seven of Cups, which is the Oshun card in this beautiful deck, or the Seven of Pentacles rather. So you have two sevens in your spread, and this has to do with introspection, okay, with really looking at things from a spiritual point of view and taking time to focus within yourself. So, with this card also representing Oshun, again, she's the goddess of love in the Yoruba and Santeria traditions. So I feel like for a lot of you, you are going to be focusing on loving yourself here. You're going to be focusing on working on self-improvement, going to the gym, dressing well, pampering yourself, and that's going to help you to actually just let loose and have fun, okay? And also, so you also have as your last card here, in the topic of love for the month of April, the High Priestess in this deck as well. So because you have those two cards, what I'm seeing is that you're really going to be focusing on getting back in touch with yourself. I feel like some of you may have felt as if you lost touch with self when it came to pursuing love in other times in your life. So now you're turning the focus back on what you need. What do you desire? What do you need? Okay. What's more important or most important for you? All right. So your last card here is the King, or rather the Prince of Wands in this deck. And I think that a lot of you have pulled your attention away from love so that you could go ahead and actually level up so you can manifest the love that you want, okay? So that's what's going on for you guys in April in the area of love. So let's see what's going on in your career and financial life. What's going on in Scorpio's world in the month of April in the area of career? Okay. So right away we have the Three of Swords. Now I don't want this to scare you guys. The Three of Swords can sometimes be a card that is not the best energy, that can indicate some hurts. But I do feel like for a lot of you, Previous to this, in 2022, especially, you know, with the Ace of Cards here in the reverse, you may have worked at a toxic workplace. You may have worked at a workplace where you felt like you had to walk on eggshells, where you felt like you couldn't, you know, communicate what it is that you wanted, that you couldn't be yourself, you couldn't be assertive, and people really weren't like receptive to your energy, okay? So you also have the Wild card here, and this is a card that's unique to this deck. This is the Wild card. This is represented by Les Barons, okay? Those are spirits. Those are spirits that you cannot control, okay? So you might want to do something a little bit out of the norm here. Les Barons can also, for those of you who do ancestor worship, you might want to connect with your ancestors as well, to get some guidance from them. But, you know, for a lot of you guys, I feel like you really need to focus on, you know, looking outside of the box. Maybe you need to change jobs, okay? And for a lot of you, with that level up financially, it could have to do with getting a better job offer somewhere else, okay? So where you're working is not working for you, then you might want to get, like, you know, you might want to look for other avenues of employment, okay? What's going on for Scorpios in their career in the month of April? Okay, so yeah, so you also have, so there's definitely, you have the Queen of Pentacles card here in your spread. So you are definitely going to see an increase in finances, whether this is that someone's going to give you money or that, you know, you're going to get a better job offer. But whatever it is, you don't have to worry about money in April. It will be coming in. You're definitely going to be channeling that energy of Taurus. And with the Five of Cups in the reverse, whatever's been disappointing you, whatever's been below your standards at your place of work when it comes to your job, I don't see that being like a big deal for you. I see you walking away actually with this Moon card in the reverse. This has to do with you realizing that, you know, possibly certain things you've been doing work-wise or the place in which you work just does not vibe with you, okay? It's just not nurturing to you. And it doesn't meld with you. It's not the right fit, okay? So I see that a lot of you guys might be walking towards something better in the month of April, okay? Also, we have here Radha, which is air in this deck, and it is the Page of Air here. So that being said, you know, I feel like for a lot of you guys, you are not going to, like, this is the type of situation where you need to kind of walk away quietly, because making a huge deal of things at the place that you're currently at is not going to fix anything, especially if you're dealing with toxic supervisors, toxic bosses, people who, you know, are not receptive to feedback, who don't want to change. Then there's no reason for you to go about trying to air out your feelings, your differences. It's best that you just move on and do what it is that you need to do for you, okay? So for some of you, you know, I see you guys walking away quietly from, you know, a job that isn't working for you and finding something new. And this will happen very smoothly for a lot of you guys as well. So the last card we have for you is the Ace of Cups here. So whatever change does happen for you in your life, all right, in the month of April, when it comes to finances and career, it's going to leave you a lot more emotionally fulfilled. It's going to leave you feeling happier. It's going to leave you, you know, wanting to come into work at the end of the day. Okay, so some of you might even be starting your own job or your own place of employment, your own business. Others of you, you know, you might go to school and start training for a new occupation. And for those of you who are doing that, you're going to fall into a period of rest and rejuvenation as you're able to kind of get away from this hectic workplace or a workplace that just hasn't felt right to you. And as you move into a, you know, new area of your life where you're able to just relax, study, and do something that's more, that resonates more with you, okay? So, Scorpio, that is your reading for the month of April. And thank you guys so much for tuning in with me. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to this channel so you can be the first to hear of new readings that I post. Okay, also make sure if you're looking for a personal reading that you do contact me by email, okay? Also make sure you're following me on Twitter and Instagram, where I post lots of fun things to the channel, and also just information for you guys about the transits in the heavens and tarot readings and lots of other spiritual content as well. All right, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you soon. Bye.